I wonder what it'd feel like to have a real family.
This.
I loved the line real quick of nothing goes well in a short amount of time. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the best things come when like it takes a while to like work at and
it can apply to a lot of different situations.
Yeah.
I remember when I said that, a crush is better than friendship. You were so right that at this age, they're never gonna like admit, especially Damien is not going to admit that he has a crush on her and or ever forgive her because of his pride.
So, I have little experience, but at one point I was a young boy.
Yeah?
I'm going to use that knowledge and experience to guess what will happen.
Okay.
I think that Damien will try to host a get-together with everyone in the class. Ooh. Not just Anya, because of course, then that would be admitting something. Yeah. But if he has to invite Anya to something, to get an interaction with her, more interactions with her, then he is going to do so by inviting everybody he can, arranging something where everybody goes so he has some sort of interaction with her, whether good or bad.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know what it made me think of? That maybe Anya and Damien are more like Kaguya and Miyuki from Love is War than Lloyd and Yor are.
Yeah. Granted,
pride.
Anya has had no such thought regarding
She literally, I don't even think, she hasn't even like thought anything about Damien other than kind of anything that is involving the mission. Oh no, I need to make him like me or be friends with him. Or he's scary or something like that.
Well, you know what's interesting? So like I might be I'm definitely reaching here because this isn't like how I don't think deep the powers or power scaling in this universe goes, but when Damien was like with such and then Anya like looks back at him like when he starts feeling something, I'm like, can Anya also like read people's emotions? Like,
doesn't she say she feels some sort of chill later on when he is starting to realize what the feelings he's feeling are? She says she feels something like it's a chill, or I'm not really exactly sure what it was, but she's feeling something that she doesn't know how to identify it as a certain emotion.
Yeah. And it like, so like me reaching, I was like, can she like feel like what other people are feeling but can't put into words themselves? Maybe. Or haven't realized
she's
yet?
So young, that might be the case.
But everything about this episode is great. Your Lloyd's many disguises to try to like, the only thing he actually needed to do there was remove Becky from the situation.
Yes, removing Becky was honestly the only thing that actually needed to be done, despite Anya obviously being very upset that Becky was not there at the end. And Becky being very upset that no one was there to actually call her and she didn't get to eat her lunch.
Unbelievable. Like, if we're not thinking about the success of the mission, Becky was doing what was right for Anya in the moment, you know? Like, standing up for her, being like, you don't want anything to deal with them.
Well, what do you think about Lloyd's theory that Becky has a mission of her own to keep Anya from being too close to Damien?
I think it's hilarious, but I don't buy it or don't want to buy it because I really like Becky.
I don't buy it because Anya can read Becky's mind and Lloyd doesn't know that.
Yeah, very true.
And if Becky was thinking anything like, I can't let Anya get too close to Damien, or my mission is over, or something, you know?
Yeah.
Something that was cute is in this scene where they're all in the classroom and Anya's hearing all of their thoughts, and then Becky turns and smiles to her. You hear that like a pop. Because it was like all of her thoughts are making this kind of sparkly sound of like reading all of the minds.
Yeah.
And then there's like this pop sound and they draw the little stars go boop. And Becky kind of brought her out of that. And it was really cute.
Yeah, agreed. I wonder if she will make any other friends at some point. Another thing that I thought, so like we had multiple instances of Lloyd like giving her the advice of like say sorry or like putting it on the person's back, writing it in like the hedges. Lloyd had to have had some influence over what they were learning that day in class, too.
She said that her book was different.
Oh,
too.
really? My textbook seems different from everybody else's.
I think when they were reading it out loud, the person didn't say sorry in the story. And so hers said
That's so
to say
awesome.
sorry.
Amazing. And I love that Anya knows that he's there. Ugh. I was worried that I wouldn't like Damien as much as I am liking him currently.
I love him.
It's great.
It feels so their age, too. It really does.
And the whole damn it all, I'd rather die than ever admit it. Like, he knows what he's feeling. You know?
Right. And and can we talk about his perspective? They always say that a person is more beautiful in the perspective and in the eyes of the person that has feelings for them. Mm-hmm. And we saw her with her eyes being like, ooh, and like little tiny dots. But he saw her with these gorgeous, sparkling eyes looking at him every single time.
It's glowing, you know?
Yes. Like, she's radiating.
Yeah. And it's amazing. I buy it, you know?
I buy it.
Like,
it's so cute.
It's great. We learned a little bit about Yuri.
Yuri? Yeah.
Yuri, yeah. And I love it. I kind of feel bad for thinking that he was going to be the evil mastermind. Still could be the case.
He does have a position with foreign affairs, so that's kind of like...
But we learned how, like, innocent and cute that he was with Yor.
And he always, his motivation to learn was when he taught her things, he got praise from her.
I love it. I love that, like, I had a feeling that Anya was going to do something, like, work on it her own, or, like, and then come out and show the answer, but, after her kind of, like, reminder of, I'm going to do my best in school from 2 episodes ago, and to know that she just, like, studied until she passed out is so great.
It's so much better that she did it thinking about what she has decided she wanted to do. Because Yor said it needs to be something she wants herself.
Yeah.
And she said to her dad, like, I want to do my best in school. And because she wants it, that's what made her stay in there studying until she fell asleep.
I know it goes against the formula of the show, but I cannot wait, hopefully, for the one day that he's not trying to be the ideal father for her for the mission's sake, but for her sake and for the familial bond. I know it's the whole entire format of the show that it's not like that yet, or could not be for a long, long time. But I love their relationship so much that I want that so bad.
I want Yor to start to feel like she isn't a stranger in this house. Because she said it 2 times this episode, that she's a stranger and she shouldn't be advising. And, you know, as Lloyd said at those times, you're supposed to be acting as Anya's mother, literally.
Yeah, you're not a stranger nor a part of someone else's family. Right now, you're the mother of the Forgers. He had a really good line after this, I think. I'm counting on you to provide whatever I'm lacking. I thought that was great. But it makes sense why she's feeling what she's feeling. Like, not even regarding to the fact that Lloyd and Anya were just put together. But, like,
she doesn't know.
Yeah, but the whole aspect of she is this person who just met them, right? Like, of course she wouldn't want to overstep.
And her personality is slightly self-deprecating.
Yeah. Right when he was like, if you don't finish this, you don't get to watch your show, I was like, I thought the writing was really good there because it made me feel what the plot was going to say later on of like, that's not going to work with her. That's not the type of learning or tutoring that will help her.
I mean, it's interesting because that's an actual method some parents use. Like, that's realistic. Some parents try that, and for a lot of kids, that's not the correct way. You kind of have to know the kid.
Yeah.
And like he said, I need to do a better job for the mission getting to know Anya.
We had Lloyd's overthinking being, if her grades deviate too much from the norm, it might make people suspicious, which would make the school wary of her and the Desmonds. There are other methods such as excelling in sports or doing community service, but in order to halt getting to nitrous bolts from bad grades or being expelled from them, we need to get her academic skills up so she can get stable grades. If Anya puts in the effort, like it's just...
Yes.
I feel so bad for Anya.
Also, if she... Okay, imagine if she gets more bolts, that's gonna make Damien be more and more like, she's a commoner, she's stupid, I shouldn't like her. But if she gets a bunch of stars, he's gonna mourn. The chances of him feeling like it's not against his pride to like her.
Yeah. But he probably associates his pride with like that of his family, which I'm going to assume he doesn't get much interaction with.
Yes.
Or it's not as genuine as his connection already with Anya.
We'll probably meet his older brother.
I would
have a
hope
feeling.
So.
Because he even brought up how his older brother's never even punched him.
Yeah. He had a line, Damien, of like, he had never been like, you know, faced or confronted in a way, you know, like Anya did to him. It's only the morning and you're already obnoxious. God, I hate Damien's friends.
I gotta say, these hats are the cutest thing.
They are amazing. So is it only the girls wear the hats?
That's what I'm wondering right now, and it's kind of a shame.
Yeah. I love them so much.
Also, Damien needs to lose his friends because they were thinking some really horrible things while he was falling in love. He needs to prioritize better friendship.
It's interesting that Becky doesn't stay at the dorms, but Damien does. I wonder what Becky's home life is like.
Doesn't it give you the feeling of rich parent who is absent versus rich parent who's also a parent?
Exactly.
And it seems like Becky seems like a well-adjusted, kind, independent, you know?
Yeah.
But not independent in a negative way where she had to cook her own meals from a very young age and was always left alone. More just kind of like she was always loved.
Yeah.
And she's just confident.
No one had ever defied me before. I've never been hit by my older brother. And yet, you know, it's just, what is Anya?
That face he makes means so much more now that we know what it looked like to him when she turned around.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
This is the first time I've had to deal with
Such.
With such.
With such what?
And then Anya's like, what?
That's like the thing though, when you get caught looking at someone in the classroom.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He got caught staring at her.
And
she looked so cute. Okay.
I love this episode. I love this show. I just love the show.
This is such a good show, guys.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to watch the next episode. So is it only the girls wear the hats?
That's what I'm wondering right now, and it's kind of a shame.
So is it only the girls wear the hats?
That's what I'm wondering right now, and it's kind of a shame. And it's kind of a shame.
And it's kind of a shame.